If you've been on social media lately, you might have scrolled past headlines claiming Kim Kardashian was arrested in a massive international drug bust. None of that is true. She was never arrested and she was never involved. Those rumors did start from a very real, very massive drug seizure. Authorities actually intercepted $9.3 million worth of cocaine hidden directly inside a commercial truck transporting Kim Kardashian's Skims shapewear. Skims and Kardashian immediately released public statements confirming their zero involvement. They had no idea this criminal activity was happening, and they had absolutely no connection to the truck or its driver. Which raises an obvious question. If the brand was entirely innocent, how exactly do 90 kilograms of cartel-grade cocaine end up hitching a ride alongside 28 pallets of luxury celebrity clothing? The answer involves a highly sophisticated smuggling network that finally unraveled right here, at the port of Harwich in the United Kingdom. International cartels actively hijack perfectly legal global shipping routes, hiding their products in plain sight beneath the cover of pristine corporate supply chains. Every day, the UK border force at Harwich monitors thousands of tons of European freight rolling off ferries from the continent. In September, a heavy commercial truck arrived via a ferry from the Netherlands. On paper, it was carrying a standard, perfectly legal corporate load. But the man behind the wheel, a 40-year-old driver named Jakub Jan Konkel, was acting strangely enough to catch the attention of border agents. They pulled him over for a closer inspection. This timeline illustrates a tachograph readout, the device that legally records a commercial driver's hours and breaks. Investigators checking Konkel's device noticed a steady line of continuous driving, interrupted by a single undocumented 16-minute gap. Authorities deduced that this short, unexplained pause in the journey was the exact window when the smuggling ring intercepted the vehicle and loaded it with narcotics. Realizing they were dealing with a compromised route, the border force ordered a deep penetration X-ray scan of the entire rig. Inside the trailer, the 28 pallets of Skims shapewear were completely genuine. Their shipping manifests were spotless. They were acting as the perfect decoy. Smugglers call this parasitic smuggling. Cartels deliberately target high-profile, legitimate corporate loads because pristine paperwork deflects routine border scrutiny, allowing illicit cargo to slip through undetected. The scan revealed that the drugs weren't stuffed inside the clothing boxes. The cargo was physically built into the vehicle itself. The rear trailer doors had been specially engineered. The space between the inner and outer metal skins was hollowed out to create a deep, nearly undetectable secret compartment. Packed tightly inside that metal void were 90 individually wrapped 1-kilogram parcels of cocaine. Officials estimated the street value of those 90 kilograms at roughly 7 million British pounds, or about $9.3 million. Tearing apart and rebuilding a commercial trailer door to this level of specification requires serious capital and logistics. This was a highly funded, premeditated operation executed by a sophisticated organized crime group. Despite transporting $9.3 million worth of narcotics, the man behind the wheel wasn't getting rich. Konkel confessed he agreed to move the load for a mere 4,500 euros, about $5,200. He traded a few $1,000s for decades of his life. At the Chelmsford Crown Court, a judge handed Jakub Konkel a 13.5-year prison sentence for his role in the plot. For the UK's National Crime Agency, intercepting this massive shipment was exactly about neutralizing a vital piece of criminal infrastructure. Operations like this rely entirely on corrupt drivers willing to risk commercial routes. By taking these enablers off the board, law enforcement severely limits a network's physical ability to move its product across borders. It creates a bizarre contrast. A brand built around comfort, inclusivity, and billionaire glamour was unwittingly dragged into the dark, violent logistics of the international drug trade. While a famous name is what generated the viral headlines, the real danger is how quietly international cartels have learned to blend in, turning the everyday global supply chain into their own personal delivery network.